I can get it all edited. If I can get it all edited.
You will. You only have like 3 days.
This is the face of a man who just realized that he has less than 48 hours to finish his project. So... No F1 team was willing to lend us one of their cars for our physics project, so we had to resort to the next best thing. This is Zane's BMW 740 Li. Powered by a tuned inline-6 twin-turbo, his BMW is pushing 595 wheel horsepower. This, along with a 5,000-pound curb weight and Pirelli P0 tires, makes it a menace on the streets. So here is the track that we will be using. As you can see, we have some overcast weather and the road is slightly damp. Now we are panning to where we're going to be starting, so we'll be starting a few meters back. And remember, this is a closed course, so, don't try this at home, don't try this anywhere near you, So here's a bird's eye view of the track. As you can see, there is an intersection. We'll be making a right turn on this intersection. Here you can see a highlighted path. And our experiment was trying to see how fast we could make this turn using different racing lines and techniques.
This is an example of an ordinary line through this corner. As you can see, we start on the right side of the road and go into the right lane of the oncoming road. Because of this, our apex is incredibly tight, meaning our radius is incredibly small. Because that radius is small and our tangential velocity is our angular velocity times our radius, our tangential velocity has to be lowered in order to compensate. This is the reason why we have stop signs at corners, to ensure that our speed is low enough where we can take the corner as safely and smoothly as possible. Because of this, you can see it takes us quite a while to get through this relatively small corner.
Recording.
So this is our next racing line. As you can see, we start on the right of the lane and end up on the left of the corner. So our radius is slightly larger than last time, but still it's pretty minuscule. This means that our tangential speed is still going to be pretty slow. So we would not be able to take this any faster without altering the racing line.
As you can see, Sebi down there giving me the okay to make sure I don't die.
This corner represents the optimal racing line. Because we start a corner on the left, we increase the radius of the corner by widening the apex of the corner. When we increase that radius, we increase our tangential velocity, as tangential velocity is angular velocity, times the radius. Because we have an increase in tangential velocity, and because we have an increase in that radius, we can go through the corner at a larger speed. This is a prime example of why the racing line makes cars faster. When you have that wider apex and you have that wider radius, you increase your tangential velocity and you increase your speed through the corner. This corner is a prime example of what happens when you extend the radius of a corner too much. As we stated earlier, extending the radius of a corner increases our speed through that corner. However, in this scenario, we extended that radius too much. This caused our speed to be too great compared to what the tires can handle. Near the end, when we start straightening out, we actually see our tail ends step out. This is due to having a rear-wheel drive car, and when those rear wheels cannot maintain traction, we lose that traction, causing oversteer. Because of this, we're actually slower through the corner in most cases. However, in some cases, oversteer can cause you to have a greater speed and can cause you to go through the corner faster. However, long term, the effects are worse as it causes an increase in tire wear.
Our slowest racing line was 10.437 seconds. Then our medium speed got us 6.933 seconds. Drifting, or going as fast as we could while breaking traction, was 4.8 seconds. And finally, our fastest time, which was going as fast as we could while keeping traction was 4.27 seconds. So this is more than 6 seconds from our slowest time, which was 10.437 seconds.
Boxing. I'm still like processing.
The fact that you almost killed me?
Yes.
Yeah, your
You
job.
almost died.
No, I didn't almost die. You almost killed me. Stop. This was all done in a closed course by professional drivers. These are all actors in Mexico.
Exactly.
Yo soy en Tijuana.
Exactamente.
Sí.
Oui, oui.
Sí. In a closed course. Bye bye.